This is what it looks like.
I gotta pick that coffee up in me. See? Power to it. It's gonna get out of hand, but this will. Guys, so on my way home from work, I was I was merging onto the highway. It wasn't even really like a grill pull at all. I was just more so merging onto to highway to get into traffic. And I heard not even a loud bang, but more so like a pop. It's like a rattled sound. I'm gonna see if I can get you guys to hear it. So I'm thinking we just pretty much just, I'm hoping. Let me see. I know you guys heard it. I know you guys heard it. So with the clutch pressed in, you don't hear it. The sound goes completely away. I'm thinking there's something wrong with the pilot burn, or the clutch release burn. Hopefully it is, because that's an in and out easy fix. I have been beating the car and abusing this car so bad just to find out what the breaking point with this transmission is. And the car is trying to move in the gears, but yeah, we'll see. So I'm currently just waiting for the tow truck now. I honestly don't know how long it's gonna take for the tow truck to get here, because it is 4 in the morning, and the only thing I can do is just wait for the tow truck to come and save me. So I'll see you guys in the next part of the video. Yep, this is how my life goes. What up, guys? This is, like, I think the SC's been down for about a week. So this is a week after the beginning of the video with me sitting in the car, guessing and trying to wrap my mind around what we actually broke in the Sc300. But today we're actually going to lift it up and try to see what's going on with the transmission as far as the clutch kit wires go and the transmission in its own self. The thing is, we may have to drop the transmission down. I'm really not trying to do that just because the car does move. We did get it off the tow truck. I actually backed the car all the way up and drove the car to the driveway. Like I said, it's just like a real crazy rattle sound. Something is definitely broke. I'm not going to say the actual transmission is broke, but I'm pretty sure something bearing-wise is broke. Or I'm thinking maybe now the spring inside of the friction disc had popped out. Not 100% sure, but we are about to lift the car up. Like I said, I'm not trying to drop the transmission, but if we got to drop the transmission, that's nothing. Doesn't take me any time to drop the transmission. I just really don't feel like doing that right now. But as always, work must be done, because that car is not going to fix itself, and I'm really not trying to miss the season. I had like a whole thing planned for the Sc300 this season, but with this happening and me not driving the car, me seeing everything that's going on as far as car-related wise, car events, all the good stuff, bringing the car out just to chill with the homies, that's the fast boys. I can't keep up in the GS. It is what it is. So the actual plan with the Sc300 that I wasn't going to tell you guys about until I did it is on the back burner for right now. Like I said, right now we're just trying to fix the car. So let's go ahead. Let's clean up this mess. I'm putting everybody's car on the back burner today. Today is a Sunday. I'm going to start picking either Saturday or Sunday to actually work on my stuff, because I have 4 cars in total. 1 car runs now. The second car, which is the Sc300, doesn't run because of the transmission situation. I have another rolling shell, and I have that G35 that I was keeping under wraps. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the G35. We might put it together, and we might do a giveaway on here. Let me see how that goes. Let me see how this goes. Let's get into it, y'all. I'm going to clean this mess up first. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Drugs in the can. Here's my Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I ain't even hit it yet. I just bust some push-ups out, and I'm just amped up, but I gotta pick that coffee up in me, boy. So let's go ahead and get this thing cleaned up, and let's go. All right, before we go any further with the diagnosis, I just want to see how solid this engine has been for 2 years and some change straight. No issues at all. It's just this transmission. I just can't get around this thing, just not messing up here and there. But it's a little dusty, it's a little dirty. A lot of stuff is going to be cleaned up before we hit the streets. Just a quick wipe down, nothing serious. This stuff on my timing belt, geez, no oil leaks, nothing. It is like a lot of grit underneath the car just from, you know, the road itself. Need to probably invest in one of those ZZ30 skid plates. So yes sir, yep, it's just been sitting here just like this. No bumper. So enough for the jibber jabber. Let's go get this thing on all fours and see what we actually broke. I don't know. Let's go. Yeah, so Did a little bit of inspecting. A bee just landed on my arm. Did a little bit of inspecting on the car. So I'm not 100% sure what broke. I definitely have to take the transmission completely out the car to see what's going on. Not sure if it's a transmission problem or the clutch release burn issue. So what was happening was I had the homie Chad spinning the crankshaft pulley, and it was binding up at a certain point. So that lets me know it's something inside the transmission at first. But once we disconnected the pressure plate from the flywheel and push the pressure plate back, the transmission can actually spin freely now without binding up. Regardless of what it is, the transmission has to come out, because whichever piece it is, it has to, be removed out the train. So I'm going to give you guys a look, see how I was trying to inspect it, and go from there with it. So I can show you that it's actually spinning freely. So this is pretty much like an R154. You can see inside of here, and I don't know if I can give you guys that much of a good of a look. So that's the input shaft. The input shaft doesn't look damaged or anything, and that's the friction disc. So like I said, I could spin this friction disc now freely. When the pressure plate was connected, it wouldn't spin a whole 360 degrees overnight. Like, it couldn't spin completely around. So when I disconnected everything, like I said, it spins freely. And like I said, the input shaft, looking at it, doesn't look damaged. So I know it's a little blurry, my camera's a little dirty, so yep. And you can see a lot of like hot spots on the flywheel. So that's pretty much it for this part of the video. We're going ahead and drop the transmission tomorrow, because I'm actually working on Chad's other car right now. We're doing some wiring. I could give you guys a look see at that real quick before I get that done. But yeah, we're gonna drop this transmission out tomorrow, and we're gonna get down to what's actually wrong with the SC. All right, so this is a 2000 Sc300 TJZGE. Mouse has got to the core pack Honda, so we're gonna repair it, see if we can get this car running, because this is Chad's new daily for right now. Yep, it runs, yes sir. Gotta just cover up the wires. All right, before anybody comes in the comment section, the rattle noise you hear is actually the cooling fans. The engine is like very, very quiet. It's a sound engine. It looks nice and neat, but we still got to do, valve cover gaskets and timing belts and all that. But Chad car runs now, yes sir. The old stuff was horrible. Just a little body damage, nothing too major. It's actually clean though. It's actually clean. It's a platinum too. It's a platinum too. Yup. All right, come on now. You know we had to do a test drive. No license plates, no rear view mirrors, no coolant because the temperature sensor is not inside the radiator. But it drives well besides all that. All right, what up guys? This is the next day. So we're actually about to pull the transmission out the Sc300. So that way we could get a look-see of what's actually going on with the transmission. Your bets, let's see what we broke. We're gonna put it back together. If the transmission is still good, we're gonna turn the power up and just see how much this AR5 can handle. Just because it's just one of them things. It must be done. It must be done.
This is what it looks like before I get to going on about the rest of this video. The engine is out the Sc300. After 2 years and some change, 2.5 years pretty much, we pulled the engine out. Yes. It's not defeat. There's nothing wrong with this at all. This is solid. Let's just say it's just time for major upgrades / modifications and more power. And a lot more like neaterness. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what we got going on.
This is a couple days later, about like 4 or 5 days since the start of the video. Been really busy with work or whatnot. Deep breath, because I gotta get to explaining about what's going on. So I'm not sure if I mentioned in the beginning of the video I had a lot of upgrades that was up and coming, but I was pretty much just waiting until the fall to happen, because I didn't want to miss a season with the Sc300. Long story short, we might miss a season with the Sc300 for a really good reason. Well, we already know it was issues with the transmission as far as with the rattling, and I showed you at the beginning of the video. Long story short, something broke inside the transmission. Once again, we pit like I think the car made like low 600s on the dyno at the dyno day, but my manifold was cracked, so it probably made more. Once I fixed the manifold, I did feel a little, not slipping, but more so it grinded when I was going in the fourth gear once in a while. I didn't really pay it any mind. I'm like, might need a little gear oil, until that morning that actually broke on me, because it's broken. Something's in it, it's inside is broken. I'm not even worried about it. Pretty much time just to upgrade the transmission, because the engine is just holding together perfectly, marvelously. The engine's doing good. It's just transmission that's like my weak point in my whole system as far as the Sc300. So I pretty much pulled the engine out because I'm about to drop the engine out to the paint shop, so that way we get the engine base sprayed and looking all nice and neat for when I pop the hood. We almost likely going to change the wrap this season when it gets back from the paint shop. I just have to order the wrap. Not going to tell you guys the color. You guys got to hit that subscribe button and just follow the channel from here on out with that one. But yeah, the SC is going to be down for a minute. I had tons of fun with it. I was daily driving it for a while. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I drive my car. A lot of people drive their car. I drive my car on a daily basis. I was driving this car. I was beating on a car on a daily basis just for this simple fact to see what's the limitation on this AL5. And I'm pretty sure I reached the limitations a while ago, but I give it like 500 or 600 on the longevity wise scale. You probably could put 800 to it, but like how long is it going to last? And you see this transmission itself lasted like a year with the power I'm running. It is what it is. It's just one of those things. Water under the bridge. We are upgrading to another transmission. Not even going to tell you what that is. The parts are on its way, but like I said, I'm sending the car to the paint shop to get the engine base sprayed. So, without talking you guys' heads off, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Fun times with this Sc300. We are going to turn the power up. We are getting the engine base sprayed. We are adding more power to it. It's going to get out of hand, but this will be legit. I'm going to try to make this the last time I take this car apart. But it's for a good reason this go around. It's for a really good reason. Just upgrades. It's pretty much as usual. But it is what it is. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Drop down in the comment section on the color wrap you want to see on the car. I might let you guys choose the color of the wrap. The wrap. The engine bay color is already chosen. I already paid the paint guy. I literally just got to drop the car off now. Well, I got to pull the wire harness out. Drop the car to the guy sometime this week. It is what it is. But as always, it was always fun kicking it with you guys. I catch you guys on the next episode or the next video, whatever you want to call it. About to clean up, put this engine up. Peace out.